Mr. House, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Listen, I know this is difficult, and it is never easy when a reporter calls asking questions about a case like this, and I know that you and I have never met, and so I just want you to know that I understand the strangeness of this, and I do appreciate you agreeing to talk to me, and I just want to make it very clear that our conversation I am recording and intend to broadcast on the news, and I want to make sure that you're okay with that.
I don't like having that much attention on me, but yeah, we can do it.
All right. So I don't think there's really any sugarcoating this situation. You know what you were charged with. I have spoken to your ex-wife. I have seen the texts. So I think the first question I need to ask you is, did you rape your wife?
Yes.
I want to make sure that I understood you. Did you say yes?
Yes, I raped my wife.
Sir, you have to understand that this is difficult, I'm sure, for people to hear. I'm sure this is difficult for you to say. So I need to ask you, why are you admitting to this?
That doesn't... It might seem weird to you, and it might be weird for other people, but I did something wrong. Part of accepting responsibility is admitting what you did wrong, isn't it?
So I appreciate your candor. I appreciate you talking about this. At the same time, I think the question that a lot of our viewers would ask is why?
I haven't figured that out yet.
And I know that there are text messages where you admit this. It doesn't seem like at any point that you were denying this. It seems like that for some time you have admitted you did this.
Yeah. I never hid from it.
But I also don't think your admitting to this excuses what you've done and what your wife says you've done. And so I wonder if you truly understand the gravity of what you admit to doing.
I think I know it better than most.
I want to make sure that I understood what you said. Did you say that you admit that you understand that you hurt them? Is that what you said? I want to make sure.
No, I'm saying that I understand what I did better than some other people would.
So I want to ask you, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I should have known better.
Yes, you should have, clearly. And what do you say to people who are watching this right now, hearing you admit this?
I like to say.
Well, answer this question for me. Why did you agree to answer questions for me about this?
Did Stephanie talk to you?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Stephanie talked to you. That's fine.
Okay, because she came to me and talked about this.
Yeah.
You know, I know one day, you will likely serve time. Oh, I should ask this question. Do you intend to plead guilty to this crime?
Of course I do.
And do you think that you deserve, I don't want to say a second chance because that's not the case because you'll plead guilty here, and there's really no way for you to make this right. But do you see this as a way to publicly apologize? I mean, I think that's what I'm trying to get to. What you hope will come of you admitting this crime?
I don't know.
What is it like for you to live with the reality of what you've done?
Torture.
Well, it's clearly been torturous for your ex-wife as well.
Yeah, I imagine it has.
So I have to ask you, because I don't often get the opportunity to speak to someone who admits to a crime like this, but I have to ask you why you ever thought it would be okay to do this. Did you feel it was because she was your wife that you could do this?
I ever said that I thought it would be okay?
I want to make sure that I understand you right. You said that you thought it would be okay?
No. I said whoever said I thought that it would be okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to get to wrap my head around the fact of why someone would do this. When you enter into a marriage, it is a partnership. And I just wonder why you thought it was okay to do this violent act against your wife.
You're making some pretty bold assumptions there.
Okay. Well,
I never thought, okay. I still don't understand myself why it happened.
I understand.
I don't have that answer because I don't know. I've tried going to therapy for it to figure it out, and I still don't understand.
All right. Well, not an easy thing to talk about, especially with a stranger. But I do appreciate your candor and telling the truth. I know your ex-wife has struggled with this, and she went to extreme lengths to, I shouldn't say extreme lengths, but she is the one that is prosecuting you. And this is a tough question to ask. But what would you say to her? If she hears this, what would you say to her? Mr. House, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I can ask the question again, if you'd like.
I don't think there's anything I could say that she would want to hear from me.
I imagine. Well, I think, unless there's anything else you want to say, this is your time to have a say to explain what you want people to know. What do you want people to know who are listening to this right now?
I think anyone who's in the situation that I put Stephanie in needs to get out of there immediately. They need to find a way to make themselves safe, get out of bed. They're not going to change the person while they're there with them.
I think that is...
Anyone who is thinking of doing that to someone needs to get help before they do something bad. Before they hurt someone they care about.
Yeah. Again, I appreciate your candor, you talking about this. I do hope very much that you get whatever treatment you need, whatever you go through to get yourself in a better headspace and situation. And I just hope that you will continue telling your story to people. It's a powerful story to hear from someone that has gone through it and has the courage to admit what they've done wrong. And so I do hope that you think about that You've clearly hurt your wife terribly, your ex-wife terribly, and you'll have to live with that. But this admittance at least shows that what she's telling is the truth. So, Mr. House, I appreciate your candor, and I thank you for your time.